And the potion, just in case.
That's good, sir. I'll be right on it.
I don't think it will be necessary, but if you see the Inquisitor,
Oh, it's no better out here.
tell him I need something special from them, just in case. They'll know what I'm talking about.
Understood, sir.
Good.
Understood, sir.
Good. Miss Heidemann.
How can it be so
Anything
bloody
useful
hot?
this morning?
I practiced my lute. I tended to 2 wounded officers. Other than that, no, I've done nothing useful. Except run my cake hole.
We're going to have to make you. We're going to have to make you useful here very soon. As far as I understand, tomorrow, the Redards are going to attempt to send some sort of greeting party to see if Balerno will surrender. Major and I would like you to go with them.
Glory be. They're not gonna like any greeting party, whether it's Imperial or Redod.
Yes, well, the last group that went to the front gate, Bolt, went into the heart of the man carrying the Redod flag. So,
That's good.
And you want me to go?
Well, the next best option
Wonderful.
is what we're saying.
let me put it this way, Miss Heinemann. I can either send you, or I can send him.
He's in plate.
The Redards
He
already
will burn
know
it to
my
the ground.
plans of what I would do to Palermo. So unless you don't want that to happen, you'll put on a good show.
No, I don't.
Excellent. Well, while the Major and I may agree it's the quickest and easiest way to get things fixed, you can always get a new population. If you wish to go about a better way, Lady Heidemann, then we'll be sending you tomorrow.
Now I'm gonna have to think of something very smart to say. If everything else fails.
You either want to be a diplomat or you don't.
Well, truth be told, I'd rather be a musician. But someone has to fill the slot. Otherwise, that someone will die. Thanks for letting me know.
Going to be discussed about outside of this infernal building.
If you wanted to. Don't want to be trapped in there in this.
How is it
It's
so
terrible.
bloody hot?
Yeah,
It's so overcast.
The weather, Inquisitor.
Yes, yes, is it? What you're wearing or what I'm wearing?
I'm gonna die in this weather at this point. Right. Where wish you go? Docks?
To the dogs.
Engineer Ziegler got some reports from the locals.
We'll take this upstairs.
Yep.
Come on, I got the door going.
It is one of the hottest days in Nodus, and it is overcast. Morning, Soma. Oh. I'm not thinking in my mind.
It was so exciting.
Alright. I want 2 columns. To my left and right.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Let's get moving.
Like the fog got worse.
I'm almost tempted to bust out the old home without I'm glad you got these some sort of... I know I'm not going to be able to get away from what everyone else calls it, so can't beat them just for us. On the far side of it, nice and cool in this humidity.
Da, da, da. Da, da, da.
No wonder a little bit. See if those dumbasses are doing their morning run, especially with this sort of humidity. Someone's going to pass out. Sarah, whatever these messes you have are, I'm not going to pry, obviously, but know that if there's ever anything you need help with, or I can help with, don't hesitate to ask. Rub my discomfort with it in. I did explain myself. Yes, of course. No. I did tell her no.
Hey, Peter. I know, my shoes are very clean today. They're new shoes.
May need to ask your help on a small tidbit in later days.
Gentlemen,
Is that so? Imperials on control?
Alright. Mission accomplished. At ease. You lot are free for the day. Just don't forget, evening. We need to pick up that stuff.
Oh, simply this.
Yes, Sergeant.
Hmm.
Here's the money.
Yes, Sergeant.
Ludwig.
From
From the top.
before you go,
Yes,
keep
sir.
you busy. Come with me.
The
Come on.
Inquisitor, the masked one. He's going to need 2 tier 3 healing potions, and a stamina potion for more nighttime activities tonight. So make sure you set those aside for the night.
Once you start getting it ready,
I'll make sure to leave them with somebody
I'll be
so
needing
they're
it.
in the major's office for him.
you buy.
Leave them where I can get
Sorry.
them. So I can
Real
put them on
do that?
things. Of course.
Oh, jeez. Oh, something about the fog. If I look that
Fuck
way,
me.
I'd die. Alright. Either way.
Alright.
You want to get this afternoon, sir. Correct. If you can get it is the white one. If you can get that done, that'd be great.
Thought it was the black one.
Parchment.
Or was it the brown one? Or the spotted one?
Do you know the object officer that's in charge of this?
I forgot. Supposed to find someone.
Claudia, if you keep leaving that fucking loot just sitting on the front fucking bed, I swear to Sota, I'm going to snap it over my fucking knee.
That one?
Why? That wouldn't be very nice.
Because it's in the fucking way, and it makes this place look like a fucking mess.
Well, there was going to be a
put it
person
away.
in the way on that bench at some point.
Stop leaving your guitar, and whatever the fuck it is, on the
Guitar.
front bench.
It's a guitar.
Actually put it away before someone fuck deals it.
I don't know.
There, next to the window. No one's going to sit next to the window, I hope.
Better.
I'll try.
Mm. I'm probably going to need an escort. Because it is very...
I'll come with you, Lady Hardiman.
Yeah. Either or.
No solution yet. So,
Mm.
still trying to find more ways to gather
I don't see it.
Going to talk to
I'm looking for a trident called Nereus.
I don't know about aliases.
He usually frequents the tavern. I have seen him there. Supposed to speak with him yesterday, but it is quite important. Good morning. Is it morning? It's probably midday. It's just so hot.
I was thinking about it. And
Can't tell.
I considered using the name Isaac for a while.
All right.
Does he have a profession?
Gladiator, I guess? I don't know. He's a Triton. I was supposed to contact a specific god when I wanted him, but that specific god is not here today. So now I don't know if it's happening. But Erebus plays them. Just saying. Smile. Yeah. Yeah.
Player character.
Yeah, me player character.
Mm-hmm. Plot steal.
He's in a module,
Picture.
so it won't happen.
Picture chest puffing up like crazy.
It's not gonna happen anytime soon because he's in a specific module, so can't borrow him. In other words, back to the clinic. Not sure what else I can do. I suppose I can write all those letters to the keep. Of all my redundant poetry.
Yes, have you found anybody to publish your work yet?
I sent letters to many places, including Palamon. No bites. So we'll try locally, I guess. I doubt any nobles are going to want to publish anything. Howdy.
Good idea.
Howdy! What is what?
What is this? How you say howdy?
Howdy's nuts. Got him really good. I got him really good there. Oh, finally.
Yes, we're very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. See Triton running around. His name is Nereos. I have to speak with him. For now, he's not around.
I can go for a bit of a yonder, see if I see anything.
Unfortunately, I doubt you will find him because he's in a specific thing. We won't find him until he's let free. Otherwise,
Sure,
yes.
don't send us out on a wild goose chase, man? More than happy to go out on one.
In the middle of the fog. Good luck. Good luck, if that's what you want to do.
Like a joy.
Listen, if I'm lucky, Lady Heidemann, I'll become symmetrical again.
Are you talking about horses?
Dennis, why don't you come inside with me real quick?
Aye.
I think they're talking
Besides, I
about
need to
the
know where those
horse's ass.
horses are for tonight.
Lovely.
That does come with its downside, as he does get startled a little more easily. I can only assume.
Sergeant, are you looking at the horse's ass again?
I'm talking of the horses. I'm educating the halberdier in this.
Wish I had an education.
You.
Are they there right now?
You went to Imperial Musket School, which means you would have had to get an education to know what velocity is, to know what arcing is. You would have had to get educated. They did just let you in.
It's true. Still.
Oh my god.
Sladia, this is this here. He's a vintner over at the orchard, and he wants me to be like his apprentice. And since I know you're really smart and you know books and things, do you have anything about winemaking?
No, I have everything to do with mathematics, and phonics, and history. We don't do winemaking in the school because those children are a little young, Kit.
Sure, but okay.
Yes, I best not teach them all the books I have secretly in storage on turning poisonous potatoes into moonshine.
I thought it'd be like brewing, but sure.
Yeah.
He was looking for supplementary studies outside of our direct training.
Unfortunately, I have nothing of the sort. Sorry, and the current books I'm studying are all medically based.
Okay, well, I thought I would try at least.
Well,
And with the
good luck.
apprenticeship, I don't know if that will make me start missing classes and the like more so than normal. But I just want to.
Classes aren't going to be starting anytime soon, Kit. Not until the war is very much over, and Balerno and Cassetto can send their children safely to school. Currently, with orcs getting to the walls of Nottis, as apparently as they did yesterday, no, I don't think there's going to be school anytime soon. So do be careful traveling out there.
See, thank you for letting me know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll need to have like some guards going back and forth just to be safe.
I'm sure that Lord Sarkozy has a couple of books that we can take a look at.
Okay.
Some introductions.
That doesn't mean it's not as dangerous.
With me.
You're going in
Farewell.
from the flank most of the time. Never head on.
Farewell.
It all matters if the opponent is expecting you or not.
A strange man. Pointy shoes. Doesn't do a lot of running, I would guess.
No, although he has one thing that is correct.
Thank you for your help, Albert.
Hmm.
He's staying cool without a shirt.
So that's what you're into.
Hey. I need to take care of some paper.
Okay.
Hey. You lot. Let's get our gear cleaned up. Do all how his terrain is.
Best of luck.
Don't need another one of those surprise inspections creeping up on us.
Glory be.
Lady Heidemann, is that yours? Because I keep getting told it's either yours or the Inquisitors.
Stefan,
Specifically.
that horse there is very much my horse. You can tell he is my horse because he is a grey, semi-spotted. What do you call the horse again, breed? God. It's a very specific breed. But you notice he's very big, very tall. He's almost a third bigger than most horses. And the reason that is because he is a specific horse breed that I can't remember off the top of my tongue.
Do you think?
Fine. Personally, I wish we had some Theosian drafts here, but
That's what it's called. A draft horse. That is a draft horse.
Is it? You should have heavier hoof falls and
And he's a workhorse, which is why he's a draft horse and not a war horse. I don't take him out to battle. Mikkel,
Fucking swimming.
be a dear
Hi.
and grab me a quill and paper, please. From inside.
Sure thing.
Thank you. There was my snobby nose, noble moment of me asking people to do something for me. So tomorrow you're sending me to go die?
You're not going to die. You will have an escort, more than likely.
Oh my word. They don't want to see an escort. They don't want to see anyone.
It doesn't matter what Balerno wants, it's what the barony wants. You are there to convince them that what they want to do is rejoin the barony.
But they don't
Because
want
if
to.
if they don't, then I have full permission to do what I need to do.
Same reason we're in this mess in the first place, in other words. No offense.
Heidemann, I can't paint a clearer picture to you. It's either you convince them to join the barony or the Redards remove the threat. They are still robber baron insurrectionists. The barony sees them as traitors. You and I, mainly you, see them as something more.
They are not his citizens. They have always been so. They're just on the wrong side. That doesn't stop them from being
Try telling them
born here. Well, that is a fact they cannot deny, no matter how much their feelings want to get involved. The fact is, they were born and raised here. The fact is, their families are from here. That's not going to stop them from being Redod. Might as well just be
Better
their own little
convince them that they're
peninsula.
Redod and not robber baron.
Robber Baron is a Redod soldier.
He is an insurrectionist and a terrorist and
Lady
a
Adam.
traitor. That is what the small council
Thank
has
you.
deemed him as.
Alright. I thought the small council might be wrong about some things.
Heidemann, we're not here to play sandbox with the people of Palermo. We're here to ensure that this ends either peacefully or in ash.
Three times, Dario. I attempted to do things peacefully in Balerno. All three times I failed.
The Redods have failed, we have failed. This is the last chance we have to convince them. If not, I do not need to spell out to you again what is going to happen.
I'll go.
Oh, Redods.
I'll go. But it won't
And
be for
you'll
anyone
do
here.
what? Convince them.
It won't be done for the Dudods, and it certainly won't be done for the Imperials. I will just weigh the good options of choosing this side rather than the other side. And it may well have to do with their heritage.
Whatever ends it peacefully.
Hmm.
But if the Redods and I don't get an answer that's suitable, so be it.
This is a good one. This may be my best work yet.
What is it?
Shall I read it to you? Oh, you're going to laugh. Ahem. All my deeds weighed, tormenting the scales. Murder, manslaughter, I forget the details. I held no hatred in my heart, having followed through the action. My reasons are my own, the law, its own just righteous faction. I wonder how they'll do it. Hanging, the block, better build of guillotine, I'm made of much finer stock. Mayhaps I'll hit a stroke of luck. They'll forget about me down here. They could have at least given me some straw. I'd settle for a beer. They're carting me off now. First vegetables, now stone. Those bastards couldn't even hit a deer when shown. Well, they took my advice, built of fine wood and steel. Get on with it already. I'm liable to go deaf. I'd have taken the wheel. And then he dies.
What an elegant story of happiness.
It's about a prisoner who committed murder. And he's being executed. Because that is what is just. His final moments.
Very colorful.
Complaining about not getting the wheel. I'm going to send this up to the keep to see if anybody takes interest. Along with a few others.
I'm taking this down to the dogs.
Sure, the scribes will enjoy it.
Would you mind? The general scribery.
Taking it to the
up in the keep.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Look presentable.
I'll get a runner.
Very well.
Looks presentable.
Which one?
Whatever I know.
So I have to find out sooner or later.
Right. Be done with dogs. We'll be back in a moment.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know what I can do. Another poem. This one I've already written, but I'll write it again because I don't want to give my original copy. The original manuscripts of a writer are worth too much. Mm-hmm. Let me see. This one I kind of thought of the blacksmith. And I wrote it as such.
Fair enough. The blacksmith lord, or just the town blacksmith?
It's mainly referencing Arnulf. Why not? Let me see. Ash to ash, dust to dust, I live to kill and cleave. My sword hath never known rust. I fight for my home, coin or love. Many of my comrades have fallen, many an enemy felled, blood on my glove. My armor, my safety, So too will it become my coffin. I'm a hero to the people, they say, yet under their breath they still mutter, murderer, often. I've tried for so long, be it booze or pipe. Nothing will cure the guilt. I see all their faces. Tomorrow I will march once more, praying for death, for one last fight. Keep up, Private. Stay close, learn, stand. Don't die young as they all do. Follow my curse. Become the veteran. Pretty good, eh?
I'd say so.
Mm.
Definitely sounds more like a poem for the soldiers, really, more than
It
a
is.
blacksmith. But that's just
The book manuscript I'm currently writing is called Prisoner's Poetry. Something a prisoner would write in his times before the end, or how he thinks he's going to end, and all the experiences he's come up with. I have ones on love, ones on riddles, ones about that time of the month for every woman. It's quite entertaining.
My question is, how can one write a poem of prisoner's poetry without being a prisoner in and of themselves? Then again, I suppose you were one for a while.
I was, and that's where I started to write. I had nothing to do but write. I was quite sad.
Festival. Range contest. You have the skill, why don't you prove it and show it?
I've never shot a bow. I've never shot a crossbow. I don't have any strength in my arms. I couldn't pull a bowstring if I wanted to.
Crossbow was one of the required things that I had to do back at the academy, so maybe.
I'm not much of a fan of festivals anymore anyway.
Why not?
Really? The Parade Massacre.
It was one festival.
Not one for festivals or parades or any get-togethers anymore. The last one I went to was in Adwick. Quite fun. Quite jovial.
From what I know about Ireland, I assume it was sort of a fairground type thing.
It was hosted by one of the nobles before that noble went rogue, yes.
Went rogue.
Is nearest the Triton available?
Give him a minute and he'll be there.
Copy.
What do you mean by going rogue?
What was I saying again? I lost my train of thought.
You're talking about the festival in Adwick. So
Yes.
It was hosted by a noble before he went rogue.
Yes, Lord Cornwall. He betrayed the nobility.
One second.
What the hell?
Ghost cat going rogue. anyway. Cornwall. Why do I feel like I've heard that before?
You have. He was the Iron Wolf Lord in control of the entire mercenary company. He's the one who held Ambershire with nothing but a garrison full of wolves against the Imperials. There's God. A ghost. I need to go find this Nereus. I'm losing daylight. Don't let anyone take
it's not
this.
like you can really tell too much.
Vincent a runner.
Ah.
I need to be in sight of everyone. Is that him? Okay, be polite. Be polite. I don't know him. Apparently Exeter does. Mr. Nereus? Is that your name? Questions, if you would. Perhaps a moment of your time. Could buy you a meal at the tavern if need be. Or now.
Okay.
Sure. And no, it's not a date thing. It is rather important. I know we don't really know each other, but someone I know knows you in some sort of fashion.
Are you sure? I don't really hang out with people who dress fancy like you.
No. You've not hung out with me. That much is for certain. I'm Miss Ladia, if that wasn't obvious. I'm the Imperial diplomat. I used to be the baker. Do you drink ale?
Just need to get some, I get some iron. I don't. I'll have a little
What do you drink?
bit extra defenses for the town, and hopefully
Just
one less
water.
worry. That's
Okay.
where that goes.
I don't think there's anyone here at the moment because of this apparent festival.
Aren't aware of the interaction I had with the Imperials before.
You were blamed for something? It's hard, details slip my mind.
They strapped me to a pole on one of the ships and dehydrated me and beat the shit out of me for 3 days.
All because you were accused of something you didn't do.
Yep.
What was the accusation again? So I can recall it.
Assaulting an Imperial sergeant. The old man.
But he picked a fight with you, so... Interesting. He wasn't punished for that. Good to know. Regardless, this has nothing to do with the Imperials. In fact, no, literally nothing to do with them. But it does have to do with me, who happens to be Imperial. You are aware of Exeter, yes? Do you know that name?
I do not.
Pasha.
Yes, I am well aware of Pasha.
Pasha, otherwise known as Sir Richard Exeter of Ireland, is having a public tribunal tomorrow, or the day after. It is yet to be decided. It is there his fate will be decided, whether he lives or he dies. The crimes of treason, theft of an imperial officer, and butchery. There is a story here. I will keep it short, as I plan to keep it short for the tribunal's sake. Richard Exeter is my sworn guardian and protector. The only reason he joined the robber baron for a shorter time of a little in a week was to get me out, because no one else, imperial or personal friends of mine, attempted to do so. So, he threw away his pride. He committed theft by stealing battle plans for the next battle from the major's own office to get an in with the robber baron's men to prove his loyalty. Then he was attached to me to become my bodyguard after proving himself by butchering the custode's son. The day after butchering the custode's son is the day he broke me out. Everyone in Nautis wants this man dead, as is what is just and right. But he had an oath to maintain, which was to me, to keep me safe no matter the cost. Thing is, I'm a very greedy and possessive person, and this cost is too much. I have a favor to ask of you. Without bias, I wish for you to lay everything out before the public tribunal. In its fullest form, every crime, every misdeed, as well as every good deed of the man, so that it can be judged in accordance with the law.
Are you sure you want that?
He didn't speak of much, but I know amongst many of the conscripts and good people of Nautis, he treated very fairly, even when he was a traitor. You were one of them.
I will admit. He did let me get away multiple times. As well as Torty, if you know her. But I also witnessed him cut down multiple Redod soldiers without care for their lives.
He did care. This you must understand, but he had to throw away all his pride in what he was as a knight to the person he really cared about, which was me. I know it seems petty, as their lives definitely did not equate to mine. Though what wasn't stated or known is that he also killed many a robber baron's man on his way out of Telor Keep, where I was held. He slew droves of orcs, taking me through the crags as we got run down by cavalry. We couldn't stay on our horse. And he arranged for a Redod wagon to meet us on the border. All these things had to be kept so secret, because if any sympathizer of the Redods or robber baron's men found out, he would have never got to me. He would have never been trusted. I want your honesty so that the judgment can be just. The good must be weighed, but so must the bad. This isn't a trial of good versus evil. If it was, Exeter would very much be innocent. In terms of good, no, he's not a good man. He's done many a terrible, terrible thing to keep me alive. But as a knight, that was his duty. And I'd hate to see it end. So if you would speak on behalf of him and behalf of me, and list out every wrong and every right, so that people can get a full picture of the man, I'd appreciate it. I've asked several others, and I will continue to do so. I will hold my tongue until last, so that there is no bias.
Do you think it will be worth it? I will offer my statement.
That is all I can ask for. I have no right to ask anything else. Being from very different factions, I'm sure it's very hard to even tolerate my presence.
I don't have a blind hatred like some people.
Well, unfortunately, the populace of Nodis are blind, and so is justice. Justice in this scenario is blind. I'm hoping that every wrong deed can be accounted for some good deed. But that's not going to stop for what he did. It's not going to make right what he did. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Well, whatever outcome, I wish luck to the man. I do not agree with everything he did, but I am thankful he spared mine and Koti's life.
Hey. Come on now. I'm trying to write. I've left the silver at the tavern, along with a note. Your meals for the next 3 days will be paid for. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ladia.
No problem. I'm just glad you can be amicable like this and do the right thing, which is bring justice to the man, the right kind of justice, and not a mob. If you're ever wounded on the battlefield, do come and find me. This isn't a bribe, it's just an offer.
Hopefully I'm not wounded anytime soon.
Okay, I'll give you some scratchies. Come here. Okay. I have work, though, which is making sure a festival goes right. -1 silver. And we would have gotten our stipend, so nothing changes.
I was just saying good morning.
Oh, good morning. There's a bow competition if you're interested, apparently.
Trust me, I've heard it.
Yep. How's it going, this competition?
Competition?
There's apparently a bow and crossbow competition supposed to be taking place. Is there not?
In this? I don't know if there is.
No, I don't remember where. I don't know how they're gonna do it in this fog. Maybe it's tomorrow. I'm probably misremembering. Never mind. Probably. There's such dense fog. I can't see 3 feet in front of me.
I'm gonna do one more run through in the town.
You've
Good
been
day,
with
Lady
him
Ladia.
then. All right.
Good morning. If it is morning. Oh.
Sorry, Aka, we're done.
Oh.
That's strange. What are those noises? Mm-hmm.
Lady Idelman.
You send that poetry up. You see, the gates are closed.
Couldn't get it up there. Just
Damn it.
again, gates are closed.
Thanks anyway.
I will get that. I shall return. Justice.
Who was looking for you?
Alright, so considering the beast are
Green-haired elf. For her door.
Green-haired elf.
Yeah.
just for colorful sake,
That's
Elf?
her name.
Hell?
Yeah, elf. I was looking for you for her door.
Okay, thank you. Much appreciated.
Why her door?
I'll find out.
I couldn't. Her door is broken. It's not there.
There's a lot of broken doors lately. Who's breaking all these doors?
Thank God I have a new door with a latch.
A lot of roof hatches are also denting under something's weight.
Hmm.
Very interesting.
broken kneecaps, it's only fair to say that I'm gonna be using 2 splints.
You wouldn't happen to know the culprit, would you?
Ascertain?
It wasn't me. I would never go on the rooftops at night.
I believe you.
No.
Harper would. But it's those heroes? Are you kidding me?
My dandy clogs. I'll wear clogs one day.
Flat-footed shoes.
And those ZZs?
Keep them
There's
safe.
no way.
Protect them with your life, Claudia.
At least I think those are ZZs. Yeah.
It's more like riding boots than anything. Nothing would bend like that if it wasn't more robust.
This fog is so annoying and it is so bloody hot. I might change.
It's just the time of year. In about a week,
More
it'll
like
go.
haze.
In about
No,
a
it
week.
won't.
I remember last year when it didn't go away for 2 months. I remember.
Lived here long enough to know this.
Some of the locals told me that it might
You want to back
be
that up to Clifford?
ill portent of a monsoon season upon us.
Oh no. Well, the rain will be nice, but ugh.
The rain will be nice. That's the one thing I think we can all agree on.
Drought is over.
It won't help our situation. It'll make things a lot more difficult.
Oh, you have to worry about that. I have to worry about 10,000 million other things once it's monsoon season. I might as well not go outside.
If I have to worry about it, you have to worry about it.
I have to worry about my eardrum not exploding.
Everyone has to worry about it. It's the weather. It affects us all, whether we want it to or not.
Why are eardrums breaking? What's happening?
Because loud sound.
Oh.
Very bad on me.
Oh,
You ever see me just freeze in the middle of the battlefield, bandaging someone and not
understand.
doing anything? That's what I
Marin
do.
can make earmuffs.
It don't
Would that
help. The rumble.
Oh. The
Like,
rumble.
it's vibrations. My ears start rattling. I'm gonna keel over and die. I have some glimmer root now, so
I'm very sorry that happens.
it'll numb everything.
Does anyone have that man there? One scarf. And he took on a debt of 35 silver from the man without ankles.
What?
Yeah,
I simply
there's a
must
debt
away.
collector.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Marcus. He broke his ankles because he was late on his payment, and he took all the
Damn.
debts, on his own process.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Damn
I don't
shame.
have much money, but I kind of want to give him some silver.
Can you do that? Are you able to do
I'm in debt. I have no money.
have your arm over my shoulder?
You're in debt? How are you in debt?
Lifting for you.
I don't make anything.
Come on, I had some side projects. objects, but only because the Imperium pays for my food.
I get
have any
Imperial food. I get a 1 silver stipend every day. 1 silver. That's how much I make.
Okay.
If I'm lucky,
Okay,
I'll treat the townsfolk and
could-
charge them. If not, I don't make
I
any
have
money.
16. I have 16 silver. If I give you one, and I have one, and give it
I
to you,
don't want your money, Ziegler. You're making me feel poor. I'm the poorest noble, I get it.
I'm not giving it to you. I'm giving it to you to give to him, so that he sees that you are charitable as an individual.
You go give the money. You go be charitable.
Oh, you don't have to feel charitable?
I'll give money when I can.
I'm offering you a free...
A free handout. Look how good I am. I took this from a blonde. Anyway.
Who's the blonde? Got an A. Yeah, I'll be back.
There he goes. He's still blonde. Look how blonde he is. His hair is almost white. It's blonde. That's who you're talking.
I don't get it.
Oh wait, are they done talking? This is what I do when I'm very anxious and bored. I do this.
Want me to get you something to juggle?
Nope.
Want to learn how to juggle?
No! I don't want to be part of a circus.
I don't think you need to be part of a circus to learn how to juggle.
Not my thing. Not really. Oh, Miss Martin. How is your cloth stock doing? The clinic is always in need of some cloth. And we buy in bulk.
I see. Oh, at the moment, I have a lot of orders. Once I calculate what our surplus is, I'll bring you some.
Okay. I'll take
You know,
everything you
I have a
have
question.
to spare. Mm-hmm. What is your question?
It's your, group and Soma, like, are you, like, competitors or something? Like, what if does it make a difference whether I give the both
No.
to you or Soma?
I mean, you can sell the Soma. He has an extreme amount of stock. I mean, just General Imperium. He works with the Imperials as a surgeon, but he has his own stock. I'm looking for Imperial stock and to further my own stock. So yes, I suppose I'm a competitor, so to speak.
Alright, well, I'll bring you some as soon as I have surplus.
Thank you.
Aside from that,
I appreciate it.
are you doing alright?
No. In truth.
For some reason, I can almost see it in your eyes.
Don't look too deep. It's a well with no end.
I guess I'd ask, like, what's been going on, but I'm sure it's very complicated.
Loud noises make me very upset. That's all. Causes me to become a different person that I don't like. I regress. But I'm doing a lot better now. I have drugs to fix it. Good drugs, not bad drugs.
I see. Oh, that's good to hear.
afraid to say you.
I'm glad there's like something you can take. In any case, I'll be sure to bring you a surplus cloth whenever I have to.
Very good. That makes me happy.
And what do you say? I think you have such a beautiful outfit. And really
Thanks. You made it to me during the week break. I've got to tell you that.
My memory is just...
No, it was me. I forgot to tell your spirit that I did that. Yeah, it's great. I like the stocking. Makes me feel like people aren't gonna look up things.
Oops. I didn't mean to get... I didn't really love your choice of like... royal blue, or what color is that?
It is. It is very royal blue. Looks a little green, but it is very much blue. My house colors. Oh. There you go.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to linger on the subject so long, but I always find myself like admiring, good balance and color theory and whatnot, like the black blue. Without ever clashing. They're all very complicated. I'm sorry.
And there's red too. There's a little accent. See?
I see.
What? What do you want, Scrungles? You're just staring. I know, the view is great, is it not? I have new stockings. Don't put holes in them.
All over the stockings.
Oh. I sure hope I'm not allergic to cats. Is this how I find out? That's not gonna be fun. You're fine. You stupid spy. I know you're spying on us. I know everything. You would have had your cat hat on if you didn't. And where did that go? Runt. Traitor. Don't worry, I'm not mad at you. I too am a traitor.
Yes, she is asking why you wanted a stronger one.
Go find something to eat. And no toads. If you find a toad, come and
Capable
get
of
me.
something, Scrumbles. Why is that? You've captivated those two, you've captivated these two, you've captivated that whole group over there. Anything else? What else will you do?
Quickly. The cat hair technique. Go!
Scrumbles. Hey, watch it.
I sure hope you're not allergic to cats when you clean those boots.
You know how long it's going to take to get that out? To take
Again.
every little
Again.
bit.
Double the time. Again. I guess not.
No Scrumbles. No.
Yes, Scrungles. Scrungles. I command you. You see? Scrungles has to prove his loyalty.
To you?
And then betray me again.
I thought they're quite faithful. You've enlightened me with their entire story within a minute. Loyalty to betrayal, Scrumbles. How do you plead?
I gave Scrungles a yellow cap because he became the imp cat. And then proceeded to eat it and then throw it somewhere. I think I saw a yellow string at one point in his hair. So he was chewing on it. Oh, I know. I have an eye for these things. No, Peter.
Say how do you plead, Scrumbles, but you seem incapable of defending yourself. So therefore, you've been found guilty.
You need cat hair in your mouth, Peter.
Creation of the lightweight.
Everyone's just barging into his house right now.
Your punishment?
I usually go to the forge.
Whose house?
No pets for 10 minutes.
Apparently, just everyone just wants to talk to Cade. So.
Oh.
Fucking mittens just threw me out the door looking for him.
That's right. And that one too.
Your presence is requested by Mimsy, not you. Not her, you. I don't know
No, Arkham, that's not a cat. That is a dog. A canine, very different. Dog. Cat. Dog. Well, not wrong. Technically.
Don't put these thoughts in her head.
I mean, he's not wrong. But Peter's a boy. Peter's a guy named. He is Peter Bread. So don't call Peter a bitch. No. Peter is a good boy. Good boy. Whenever you see Peter, you give Peter the little ear scratchies and you pat him. Because he's a good boy. Well, lightly. Maybe with your palms. You'll do it like this. Not with this, but like this.
Network of bones inside of a leather casing. The issue that I was coming to is the usual.
She's not paying attention to me. She's like in her own world. What?
I'm not able to do.
Huh?
I have the fin made out of leather completely, but the
I warned you
thread into it.
not to fill her head with ideas.
I'm not, and none of the smiths are
Yikes.
capable of working with bone. So
I was trying to teach her what a dog was.
you need rods of bone sculpted into
Anyway.
certain
You'll
ways
try,
that are able to work in a
but you won't
Mm.
succeed exactly.
Think
No, I've gotten through to worse kids. I taught a tritoning once. However you say it.
Triteling?
It's like 8 years old. Couldn't speak any word of common, but he did understand hand motions.
Well, I see.
I don't know. He was in the schoolhouse. Then he stopped coming to school.
Minimalistic at a young age?
I don't know. I'm really asking, of course.
How much do you need?
He showed up for a year, and then next year took to the sea and never came back. What are you doing, Marcus?
They make schematics rather.
Very quickly, did Cade happen to walk past the town square somewhere?
That way.
Yes, he's in the mercenary building. He got dragged off by another man. Are you jealous?
Having a very important.
Are you jealous? Oh.
We'll never know.
Why do that? Just go through the door.
It's the builder. It's the builder in him. He likes to
Oh,
perch
the
from high places
builder.
as he works, just in full plate to further, you know.
Should roll athletics.
Really.
How's she doing? Her door broke down, apparently. I'm guessing she didn't do that.
I don't know the material components that would be required to create this, so I don't know what to do.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that spread around.
As much as I did not care for people to talk about
Yeah,
it.
we're going. Oh.
It was the builder who
She's
mentioned it.
alright.
Good.
How much can you expect out of her?
Not anything.
Her life died.
It is extremely friendly, not just to me, but to everybody.
I'm doing my best for her.
Did you actually get beat up by an orc? Oh, he's gone.
And that's all you can do.
I don't know where the Carter's Guild is. Oh.
Sadly, it's not much in my eyes, but
Give me one
At
moment.
least your cape isn't like so flowy. I feel like it would.
We are our own worst critics. That is a quote by.
You got priorities, so.
Should have stayed in school. I don't remember.
Well, certain things can wait.
I understand the gesture. What you are
Mm.
referring to.
And it's true. We are our own worst
Care
critics.
for something, a drink? Tea, preferably, since I know I don't think you partake, do you?
I do like tea. Not anything to drink, though. Tea I can definitely do. I have to be somewhere near the clinic where I'm not too far beyond where the sentry on duty can see me. So I'm not going any further than here. Sure,
I
I'll
guess
take a
then
tea.
offering you to the shop would be. I
Mm.
can't exactly offer you tea anywhere. I'm.
Let me go ask.
If that is all right.
Let me go and make sure that I'm not running off.
How much was it that I gave you the alphabet the other day? Have you done anything with that, or has it just been in your notebook?
I made a couple of copies. Are those looking good?
Dear God, please let me go. Thank you. Awesome. All right, we can go. I told them where I'm going. Mm-hmm. All the sentries on duty. They now know I'm here.
I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you, Martin. Whoever Martin is. What?
Martin.
I didn't hear that last part.
You're overhearing way too much. I feel you're not supposed to. Let's just go. Come on.
I'm literally deaf, so I had to make sure that I heard that right.
You know what? Come on.
I definitely need tea.
If possible, I'll go ahead and fight a shark.
Something to relax my stomach would be great. Whilst all these people go off and kill themselves on a wagon.
Scold Tang about that later to leave the sea life alone.
Oh, I have to talk to him too.
Come on.
Ugh. Bad. So many noises.
I would agree.
Oh God, I gotta get out of here.
Oh, both.
They were pointing at me. Gotta go.
You were never here.
Nope. Apparently I owe Venora a lot of money. Is this what it is? A shakedown?
Yes, give me your money.
I don't know how much I owe.
Just give me everything you have. Give me everything you have in your pockets.
10 silver.
Okay, give it to me.
No.
Please don't ever think I would ever do something like that.
I don't know, you might.
Really?
Thanks.
I feel like you don't know me that well then.
Like I said, you are Oshan. We were friends.
Well, I guess I didn't realize that not friends invite each other over for tea.
I know. Do you know how infuriating it is to remember all of the bad stuff that happened 3 days ago? Even though you were completely almost a different person, all addle-brained? Do you know how infuriating it is?
No, I don't.
And then also
like
be
to
on your
try and
period at the same
understand.
time. It's pretty bad.
There's a lot I don't understand, Ladia. That is why I'm trying.
Well, it's not your fault. It's my damn ears.
No.
Or my brain, whatever it is.
Why is it that your ears are in that condition?
If I had to assume, because they were shaved down. I don't know, but it also has to do with the mind. Sometimes I can just look at a musket night killer. I can look at a night killer and just freeze. Other times I can be in a line and nothing happens because I take the drug and feel nothing. Makes me rather dense.
Why do you do it to yourself? You remain amongst the Imperium, and you see probably rifles and everything come out of that place day in and day out, especially in the war.
Why do I do it? Because the moment I step down from my position, I will be burned. I've been told that by both Inquisitors. The moment my position is forfeited, I will be burned. Because I am a criminal and my family is a criminal. All of them are criminals.
I'm confused then. You are in your position. But why? What
Stay alive.
exactly are you to them?
I am a very pretty face with too many connections to get rid of.
So is that it? You're basically a bartering chip for them.
That is correct. I have a use that is to control people. For instance, tomorrow, I'm going to be sent to Balerno. Balerno doesn't like Imperials. Oh, and you better believe as hell they don't like Imperials or Redards either.
I'm aware.
So, the last delegation they sent with 4 men, they shot the man bearing the Redard flag under a flag of truce. Shot him. So now, they're going to try again, one more time. And they're sending me this time. If I can't do it, they will bombard the city. Just level it. So, they're choosing the path of least resistance, if you could call it at this point. They want me to convince the populace to join the barony, the barony which betrayed them. I'm going to try and pitch that home to them. That this war has already taken too much, and whether you like it or not, you can't live in a little tiny peninsula forever behind walls. What are the children supposed to do? What of their inheritance? They're supposed to live behind the walls for the rest of their lives, fish to the end of their days.
Well, I hope your
They're
word is very
notice
true.
citizens. All of them. Whether they like it or not, they were born here. If they close themselves off, they're lying to themselves. And they're lying to their future generations and are trying to hold on to a future that will not last because some of them are stubborn and some of them are rightfully angry because of Amem. Amem never paid for his crimes.
I've been told.
He pays for them emotionally. And of course, the Royal Baron swooped in. First chance he got. But we have to also understand the Royal Baron's men are not his citizens, not his guards. That betrayed the dynasty. So, to these good people of Balerno, who were so wronged in their past time and time again, who owe literally no one anything, they are now expected to bend the knee. The hardest working and the hardest fighting soldiers in the Royal Baron's army are from what tiny town? You guessed it. Balerno. So,
the way you put it almost makes it sound like you're just setting yourself up for failure.
I don't expect this to go right at all.
Why not?
Because they owe us nothing. They have every right to cut themselves off. They have been abused 4 times with no justice. And the 5th time they're expected to trust us. I tried to right the wrongs by sending food to Balerno during feast day when everyone was starving. No good. Fat Lotta did that, didn't we?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm aware.
The Balerno people, and this is the only ace in the sleeve I have. What is the words that were directly spoken to me by the townsfolk? When I was brought there, when I was captured by the Royal Baron, some of the exact words were, We adore you. What you've done for this town, not even a local would have done, and you are a foreigner. And they all said thank you. They like me, but they don't owe anyone else anything. So if they're going to come back into the fold, someone's gonna have to run the town. A pretty face. More responsibility. Was that tea coming?
Is that how you envision it? You believe, if you are successful, in at least convincing them, not necessarily to owe anything, or at least don't raise arms to the dog.
She's been on her period 3 times. What?
For an agreement, have to run the town. Maybe not exactly full run, but at least be a figurehead, if anything.
It'll be a figurehead. And they'll look to me for everything. And everything will fall to me. I don't suppose it's so bad I have to learn from this. The thing is, I'm going to need to be the figurehead. Because the moment I'm taken out of my position and I'm no longer seen as a diplomat, I need some other use or I will burn the next day. That is until I get out. I need the barony to see me as useful. So useful that they can rely on me to everything, to risk life and limb for their dynasty. Which I'm very willing to do because I don't much like fire.
Yes, I can say that without a doubt.
Sooner I can get out of the Imperial grafts, the better, I think.
At least you've retained some optimism for that. Because from how everything you've said so far, it just sounds like you're just moving from one cage to the next.
That is glorious. Yes, you're right. I've been in cage my whole life. Whether it be blissfully unaware, a shut-in, always in school, to never being allowed to really do anything because I'm very weak. I've been in those too.
Well, that's one thing we have in common.
Almost got traded for slavers. In case we forget that bit.
You'll see a brand on his forearm.
And you lived it, and I have no right to speak. Being in the cage was enough, having my dress torn was enough. I hated it. That was the limit for me. My mind broke. Thank God for Exeter.
I couldn't believe it when everyone told me what he had gone to the lengths to get you back. Such a man.
Oh, the public want him dead. Every not a citizen.
I can see that.
Save for a few.
Seeing as he went by a different name, no? Pasha.
It has been made known that Pasha is, in fact, Exeter. Town now knows that he is a foreigner.
I'll be honest, I don't think there's anything you can do for him. And I don't mean that to try and sound dissuading, but he killed Wuslam. I don't know if you ever knew that man or anything about him, but Wuslam was loved more than anything in this town.
You're right. No, there's nothing I will end up doing. I am to give my statement last, due to bias. During the tribunal, I'm going to let everything be laid out flat. All his misdeeds, all the good deeds. I asked Triton, I asked my friends to lay everything out that the man has done so that everything can be weighed equally. It won't matter because two wrongs don't make a right, but the townsfolk are either going to be given what they want, which is a mob showdown of his execution, or they're going to learn what true justice is. And true justice would mean that the custode would blindfold himself and not care who. He will judge the man according to exactly what he did. He won't see the man that butchered his son on a battlefield. He will see a man that killed another man to rescue someone. If the custode is a lawful man, which I hope to God he is, he will throw emotions and his pride to the wayside to enact the law. If I'm wrong, then Exeter is very much dead. But if he was very much dead, why would there be a public tribunal?
You raise a good question.
Custode
I have hope for the man, regardless of how I feel it might turn out.
The custode didn't land a single hand on him. He sat and he talked with Exeter in his cell. Sometimes he'd stare for an hour or so, as if he was trying to grasp who he was imprisoning, who he was to judge. It takes a lot of restraint, and he is owed a life. And so am I. Thing is, if we want to get very technical about this town, everyone owes their lives to me, because without me, the Imperium would have left. And then, Arnulf, in his house.
Be careful. Your decision almost cost everyone their lives, too.
This is true. My decision to try and help was a very risky gambit. But during my time, not only was I able to send encrypted messages back to the clinic and learn of Kovaz's intentions for the province and other terrible, terrible accusations from Palamon. This town is alive because the Imperial war machine turned the tables. This is undeniable. The people owe the Imperium, the dynasty owes the Imperium a lifelong debt which cannot be paid unless by some miracle. And one man saw to its success. One man saved the one he loved the most, so that she could save the ones she loved the most. And now that man is to die. Is this justice? According to the law, yes. He is paying for the crime he committed, not for the deeds the crime wrought, the action in itself. They helped.
I pray that you remind them of that, so that they may see it from both ways. That you might find success resurrects them.
I will leave them.
Hypothetically, if you do
with a
succeed,
yes.
do you think you will remain here? Or if I should speak truly, will he be allowed to remain here?
He will have to pay back the dynasty. He will have to forgo his pride and lose all sense of honor. He'll be enslaved to the Redards. He'll be my servant still. But he will owe the dynasty a life debt. And he will have to do whatever they say.
Part of me wants one to believe that if he did remain, there would be those who would try and take his head. As we all love a self-proclaimed justice. Oh boy, alright.
There he goes.
Not dead yet.
I will leave them but with one, or perhaps 3 things in my final speech to try and save his life at the end of it all. I will ask the public and the barony, what would they have done if they were in a position to save one they loved? Well, the barony knows the answer. And men will get rather angry at it, question posed, because it is directed toward him. When his father died, he massacred Belerno. He never paid for his crimes. Injustice. The people will say, well, of course, I would have saved the one I love because that's all I have. And the second thing I'll say is, are they going to be the ones to break that knight's oath to me? I think many will, at least a hazarded guess, hesitate. If there are still people that admire me, then those people will see it for what it is, because it is a threat from me. It means you take that which I care about. I become a much more hard person to talk to. Which of course I won't be. But they'll think it. And then if justice is to be just, all accounts and all misdeeds must be weighed evenly and fairly in accordance with the law, so that we too can be judged when it is our turn, in this life or the next. Mayhaps I can sway them. I have to try.
Take it from
That is all I've ever done.
non-friend. He has faith in you.
Ah, yes. My NFF, non-friend forever.
I'll admit, Lydia. I did not know what I was going to do when I would talk to you next. There was part of me that was furious at you. I wanted to blame you for everything. But I'm not so naive. Not honest.
Well, go on, get it out.
I know.
I still have yet to get a talk from Sanders, who's very mad at me, and I know he's mad at me because he scowls at me every time he talks to me.
Well, sounds like he's gonna try and blame you for the catastrophe of the Stalworth. That if you hadn't done
Stalwart! My god, I was the one who 2 days prior sent an encrypted message of Imperial uniforms, powder stores, telling them that that was their plan.
Well, I hope you make sure he knows that before anything. Because I guarantee you, as a young, naive mind, he will most certainly will.
I think he just blames me for the whipping. Truth be told, Sanders is right. I shouldn't have gone at all, or I probably should have taken a boat. That would have been so much safer. But the issue was I was emotionally distraught and I thought it was all my fault, and I went ahead with it anyway with only 2 other people. He's in the right about that.
There's your headstrong behavior.
What he's not right about is letting Balerno starve when it was Dario's fault. See, Dario went behind my back and threatened the people of the Balerno, saying we'd butcher them if they don't bend the knee to imperial law. So, no, not my fault in the least. That would have never happened. Balerno would have never starved if the radicalists were dealt with. Which they haven't been. Fun fact about that, which you should probably be aware of. I don't think anyone's told you. But Nora knows, I'm sure now, and Alnov knows, so as you trust Faye, then so will I. Kovaz ordered the assassination of his father. There is no evidence.
Assuming you have something to back that up.
No.
Then you
There
just
is only
let us know.
eyewitness and 2 different people telling me that's what he did. From the Vipex and the Robber Baron. The Vipect emissary visited the Robber Baron
Least
in the keep.
useful of testimony. You know that.
Well, there are still one single Capitano's man who worked directly with Kovaz to kill an Imperial Silver Knight, this we know. And there is a Vipect emissary who accused, well, blatantly joked to Adasco's face, saying, "Oh, by the way, you still hold your doubts about Kovaz having done all this? What with his father's assassination and all? Are you that dense?" And the Robber Baron got so red in the face, he got so mad. He ordered the Vipect emissary out immediately under guard lest he kill him in that room. And then I was hidden in the room, by the way. He didn't know I was here. From the behind the
I would
bookshelves,
imagine so. It's not like he would
where I
keep you
watched
just to
him.
listen to all his personal conversations.
After getting all red in the face, after getting so incredibly angry, he sat back in his chair, and immediately, as the door closed, his face turned white and he stared off in the distance. I could swear I saw one tear in disbelief go down his face. Seems we have company. But he believed it. Miss Venora, I owe you money apparently.
Looks like our conversation is up.
Mm,
Oh, hello. We're just here to collect.
Unfortunately.
that's fine. I just thought I'd let you know. Don't trust that snake. Sorry, I was letting him know about Kovaz and certain things.
Oh, okay.
Then again, we already knew he was a snake, not taking care of his mother and all.
Yeah.
So I owe you money.
So, money's...
How much money
This is
do
the
I
part where I
owe
draw my blade and force her to show
it
her
was-
coin this time. Really? This is the time.
It was 2 draughts in a healing potion, but I'm not going to like overcharge or whatever because it was you were
Alright.
in a situation.
I have 10 silver, so I can give that to you.
Okay.
I will pay you at some other point, but here's 10 silver for now.
Well, no, that's enough for
Don't
the
worry.
2 draughts. Okay,
Don't worry about it. I will pay you for the healing potion. I just have to publish my book and then make lots of money.
You might be going soon.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So don't worry about me. I'm the poorest noble in Nautis. I've made do.
Wait, okay. Okay, my lady.
Thank you for your help, by the way. Take care, Oshan. Thanks to the tea.
Take care, Lottie.
Thank God I have my not friend that I can talk to. That went surprisingly well. I thought I was going to be berated, but he seemed to take me at my word. Alright, we are now very poor. We have no money. And we're not going to make any money anytime soon unless people get injured. So, yeah. That's the really bad news about the healer role. Unless someone's injured and someone doesn't get to them first, chance of making money is very slim. Tang, do you have a moment?
Yeah,
Hey, Peter.
I have a few.
Has to do with Exeter.
All right.
His tribunal is tomorrow, a public trial. His current sentence is execution for being a traitor and murdering the Custode's son. I'm gathering up individuals that knew him, that can speak well of his deeds, but also speak well of all the deeds, misdeeds or good deeds. I don't care which. I want this trial to be fair, so I'm going amongst friends and enemies, ones he's even spared on the battlefield, to testify fairly. Everyone will have a hearing. Everyone will be given a chance to speak of their own opinions on Exeter. Something that I'm trying to make very clear is that he's very much not a murderer, and he wouldn't do any of these things had it not been for me. Currently, as it stands, the Nautis people want him dead because of Muslim. Custode is a very lawful man. He is very saddened because his son
Public
is
opinion
dead.
is capable of being swayed, then he will adhere to the law.
Well, the law dictates he will die. This is very much assured, but how he dies,
That's
either
what this trial
through
will determine.
pretty much. I'm not expecting him to live past tomorrow or the day after. The mob will have their justice. Or, if they can be swayed, perhaps a few kind words or the full picture rather than the murderous Pasha, the traitorous Pasha, the theft Pasha. If you could put in a word, or perhaps say a few things as you knew him back in Adwick, and here, I'd appreciate it. He's a good man. These people can't see that he is good.
I'm aware of that. But I can promise you much. Even knowing him back then, I did not know him well.
You know him well enough to not chicken out of a fight against the best swordsman in Adwick during a tournament, and that should say a lot. Oh God, Sir Checker. What a dick. I'm sorry. He was so
No,
pompous.
you're not wrong. He has his priorities a little bit twisted around.
True. He and Exeter sort of made up in the end. So I suppose they have that going for him. Anyway, I'll leave you to that to see what you can come up with. It doesn't need to be a speech or anything, but everything needs to be weighed fairly.
It wouldn't be.
Anyway,
I don't usually
thank you.
have speeches anyway. If I was to say anything, it would be short sentences describing Exeter's actual character from my knowledge.
That is good enough for me. That is all I can ask.
That's all I will be able to do.
And you? Next time you see Exeter, box some nice things to him. Thank you, Tang. It is getting so hard not to cry. It is getting so hard not to cry. Am I really going to lose him tomorrow? is me. What do you need?
Someone is looking for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way we could talk privately?
Sure, in my home.
I leave it in your hands.
Thank
Have a
you
good
for
rest of your day.
kindness. It's much
Please.
appreciated.
I will be at my home, Sergeant. What is your name?
My name is Bara.
Bara. Did I hear that right, or am I still deaf?
Yes.
Bara. Are you a local here?
I'm not.
You're not?
I'm from Palermo.
Oh, I see. Come from Palermo. Well, Palermo is very much on my priority list, so please. Sorry. I was sitting on a bench earlier and my rump is very much hurting. I hope you don't mind. You can sit on the couch, please.
No, it's all right. The matter I come to you with today is... It's very emotional for me. I'm sorry in advance.
It's all right. I'm not going to judge you.
I'm quite desperate, to be honest. My husband, Lado, served the robber baron, and he is to be executed. His tribunal was today, and from what I heard, it didn't go quite well. And as of now, I'm not allowed to see him at all. They're telling me I would need either the Baron's or the Reigning Lord's permission to have one last moment with him before he is to be executed. I'm sorry to come to you like this, but I've heard a lot about your kindness and your will to help others. And
What was his crime? Killing another man? Obviously treason.
His final verdict was dereliction of duty during time of war.
Dereliction of duty. I think treason falls a much higher sentence. Certainly doesn't warrant execution. At the very least, you could allow the spouse to visit. I have to go to Palermo tomorrow. They are attempting for me to make peace with the people there. I know they very much don't like that idea at all. I ask you this. If you think, would you think, or would you say, that if I could suspend your husband's execution temporarily, or arrange a prisoner exchange, Do you think I could be granted safe passage to Balerno without getting shot?
My lady, it's... I'm not in any kind of position to assure you any sort of safe passage or, and I'm not necessarily looking to... I mean, I would love to save my husband, but I don't think it is in my power to do so. I just wish to see him, and I've made my peace with his position in the war. But I have not yet not like this.
How will you get back to Balerno after today?
I came on my own with a horse. The horse was injured during the travel. It set me back a little bit. If I would have been able to get here earlier, maybe the trial would have been different. I don't know.
Can you stay a day?
I don't see why not.
I can try and arrange something with Gerbam at the tavern. Do you have enough money to stay overnight at the tavern?
I should have just enough, yes.
I will see about at the very least getting you an audience with your husband. I'll go straight to the keep.
I appreciate that very much.
Again, your husband's name?
I don't think it'll change anything, but I just wanted to say, you used to teach in Balerno, yes?
I used to teach many a child from Balerno, and now my schoolhouse is very empty since the war.
Mm-hmm. A couple of our friends had their children in your care way back when.
I remember those
Which
days.
is one of the reasons I wanted to come and talk to you.
I look forward to the days
you know,
where school can start again, so the children can stop being lax. War is not good for anyone. The ones that suffer the most are the families, not the men or women fighting it.
You're right. I don't have any children of my own, and who knows, I might not have any anymore. But I try to do my best for them anyway.
What is your husband's name again?
It's Delano.
How do you spell it?
D-E. I will tell you the rest once my freaking thing loads.
L-A-N-O, Delano, Edison.
Yes.
And your name? The full name.
Delano. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. And how do I spell yours?
It's B-H-A-R-A.
A-R-A. Please note that down. for me.
Woodward.
Woodward. Woodward, a last name. That's very unlike common folk. Not many common folk have last names.
I mean, it's kind of a given last name. We live by the forest, and when people come to our house, they always say we're Woodward.
Woodward.
It's kind of it's more of a joke than an actual last name.
Bahara, I think it is.
But I hold
Oh, Bahara. I will do what I can to make sure that you can at the very least, see your husband before his time comes. If you can wait until tomorrow, I will try and get an audience today, but tomorrow I will venture back to Balerno, and I can guarantee safe passage there, so that you can at least get back home. They're going to be sending me as the diplomat to try and get the gate open for trade, and just back into the fold of Nautis. I know that's not what any of the Balerno citizens want ever since the massacre, the threats, the Imperials, and of course, the robber baron moving in, but it's for the best. I will do what I can. Please. If you have any needs or wants, you have any injured, I'm right next door at the clinic.
Thank you.
Now to go find someone to talk to about this whole thing. I will get into contact with you. I will leave a message at the tavern intended for you if I find anything.
Thank you.
No problem.
I don't know how to repay you for your efforts.
I don't want anything. Well, there is a few things. Unending happiness. And for my period to stop.
I think we all wish for that.
Yes. Yes, we do.
So the children can run in the woods again and not be afraid to receive an arrow to the back.
Or be eaten by orcs. Alright, Bahara. I leave you to it. Please make sure you register yourself at the inn so that you have a room. And tomorrow, we'll take you back to Balerno, at the very least, if I can't get you an audience.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Mm-hmm. Off to you.
Thank you.
Hey, Hardiman?
Poor girl. Her husband, a robber baron fighter, is to be executed tomorrow.
Oh.
They wouldn't let her see him. She came all the way from Balerno.
Rough. This is rough.
Well, let's just say, I'm not letting that rest.
Do you mind if I accompany you, Lady Hydeman?
Sure.
The gunnery sergeant is just gonna make me fucking ride otherwise.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to ride anymore.
Don't worry, it's gonna be disappointing. I'm gonna come in here.
Not gonna have try and rummage through room, yes, but it would be a bit expensive, and you most likely would have to.
Go, Bomb.
Let's see if I can try and understand.
Would you put it on my tab? For the lady, Bahara? I'll pay whatever is needed. She needs to stay one night. She's from Balerno. Balerno. Thank you. That was a flex.
I'm just
I just
calling
flexed
him
my
Lord
Gucci
Hardiman.
watch and you let her have a room. A room. That was awesome.
You're okay with armor.
Claudia, can I have a word with you?
Oh God. Everyone wants a word. Yes. What do you need, Mr. Rue?
Silvervein would like to make your acquaintance.
Silvervein. Silvervein. Debt collector. Debt collector. Silvervein. I don't believe we've met.
No. You treat people at this clinic, yes?
I do. I am a medic.
Has anybody approached you by the name of Mehmed Osman?
Mehmed
He claims
Osmond.
to have taken 5 silver to pay for medical bills. He has not repaid me. It has been 2 months.
I do not remember Mehmed, and unfortunately, as of 2 months ago, our record books were burned by order of the Inquisition. So, I have no records of this man if he did happen to enter the clinic, but under my watch, I have not heard any such man.
Yes, Chester.
Where's the whiskey? Send some boys to his house.
Coming along.
Find him.
Fine. Should actually be ready.
Break his fucking legs. Sounds
good.
Then he'll need
Evgeny,
the money.
We have work to do.
If I'm not around
No.
personally,
I'll sell him off to whatever poor soul wants him.
I see.
Thank you, Lady Heidemann. That is all I need.
No problem, Silvervein. I'll let you know if I need a mem to pay me back for contracts. Don't worry. I'm sure he will.
Farmer, I wish to speak with him.
Understood.
Okay.
Go, Evgeny.
You know what?
Yes.
Arnulf would know what to do. He is a lord, right? And he deals with some minor disputes. I need to put him in a good word with him. That is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use.
Sounds like a plan, Lady Heidemann.
I see we're a workshop now.
Every time I walk by.
I don't think he's here, but I can always ask him. Is Arnjolf available? I'm waiting. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting.
Lots of waiting.
What is Brunswick doing right now? What's he doing? Vaguely tell me. Like if he's busy, tell me he's busy. Don't spoil me.
I don't think he would be busy.
Bunsbick? I poked him. I'm in his VC. I think he is busy though.
Here for the young lord too?
Either that or Arnulf. You know what? I'll go about this a smart way. We're going to find another god and ask that god if they are the ones running that specific module. Who? You can help me. Who's doing the whole thing with Bahara?
What?
Never mind. Man doesn't speak god language.
It's an ancient language, I would believe.
Damn. Right on time.
You really chose to die over 3 silver. 3 silver! You had 2!
Boss.
Well, they fucking will be. Do it.
Jeez. What a mess. Mems, everything that goes for me. And there's a name Bahara, right? So Delano executed tomorrow. Hearing was today. So to visit her husband before he dies. I think this would be a good opportunity to show your merciful hand and at least allow this small courtesy to this woman who is never going to see the one she loves ever again. Thank you. That'll do it.
Evgeny, give this paper to the guard at the gate.
Them. Everything is bloody closed. That's no good at all.
Closed and extremely foggy.
Everyone is busy doing things. Good night, frog wife. See you tomorrow. She's taking me to the college tomorrow to give wedding invitations. Oh, wait. I will wait.
Corporal.
Yes, Governor Sodom.
Come with me. You're gonna get the guards.
What?
Who's getting them?
I need some water. I'm thirsty. I need to go to bed early tonight as well. I want to stay. But, sure hope there's a guard around at some point when they're available.
I was just about to get them.
Why?
I insisted. I'm not sure if this place is becoming more safer or becoming more dangerous by the day.
With the fog, more dangerous.
Dangerous for sure.
He just killed a man down the street.
Apparently he's a
What, do you mean... You mean Silvervein? Silvervein has complete right and jurisdiction to claim that which are on contract as his property. And by Gradian law, if you are in debt and you steal money whilst on contract with the mercenary company, then your life is forfeit. This is a part of Gradian law. I learned this recently. And Silvervein can enact this whenever he pleases. But we must understand, he doesn't do this at liberty. He only does it when absolutely necessary. I've never seen him once do it unjustly. He's a very crude and terrible man, but he is efficient, and he is acting within the boundaries of the law. Not how I'd do it, but he does it. There's so many letters to send up. Gee, thank you. It's so quiet. It's unnerving. This fog is very dangerous, you know. What do you suppose the robber baron's doing whilst he has it? Could have moved himself out of Dodge. We'll never find him. Could have mobilized his entire army to take notice in one fell swoop. We'll never know.
I think even with siege weaponry, he would have to still somehow come through us. What's he gonna do? Push it through the forest?
How do you know? There's still orcs out there, not just what's left of the robber baron.
True.
The walls are backed up. We're still open, just like how we started.
I know how it is. Kovaz got manipulated by the Bapex by killing Juldar. He was promised that he would have a vassal state ownership of Nodus. He'd be a figurehead, but wouldn't have any power, but he'd have power. That's what happened. I figured it out. Huh. Interesting. But then things turned tits up because of the Imperials. And they wouldn't follow Kovaz. And that's why Mim had such a tight grasp on them. That's very clear to see. I see it now. It makes perfect sense. I don't want to play music. I don't want to write any more poetry. I want it to rain. All these nice things that could happen.
Oh, Welcome, President.
It is good to see you all. I was going to say the light of day. It is foggy, of course.
I don't even know what time of day it is. I would assume midday, afternoon.
Should be somewhere around here.
They needed imps that were on their side, not the imps here under Mim's control. It makes perfect sense.
Oh, sorry. That report on the ledgers here. Everything is up to stock.
Private, are you sure you grabbed the right paper? Next time,
That's the laundry paper for the ladies' underwear.
yourself.
There's a reason it's kept separate. Fair warning.
That is the shortened version.
All of them are pink.
Full ledger is upstairs in the storeroom.
They love their pink. I'm black.
Specified.
Black and white.
Thank you. Run it back.
Didn't like any other colors. Pink is too much. It's like you're asking for attention.
What about red?
Oh, God. Of course he has red.
I hate the color
I'm
red.
just asking her.
It is
She's the woman.
my least favorite color along with yellow. Isn't that terrible? I hate it. It's just such a bad color scheme. It's just out there. Like you're asking to get shot. Like, who are you gonna see?
You're
Me
wrong.
or you in this fog? You.
Yeah, me first. You second.
Exactly.
Or last, depending
The
on
eye's
how
gonna
many
be
there is.
attracted to you. It's all rather annoying, isn't it?
Your boots untied.
Maybe a dark blue.
Made you look. You don't even have laces.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure these buckle.
That was funny. Good one, Sergeant. I laughed.
Sergeant got me good. Yeah. I have been bamboozled.
Mein Gott, he got you good.
You should have seen this corporal trying to write down "I love Sota" on a piece of parchment. He dropped the quill and he said, "Don't look." And I said, "What to look at? Your ass is flatter than your forehead."
That's what he thinks.
Yes, totally what I
I
thought
started
I'd
bending over, and I heard him approaching behind me, and I was like, "Oh no, gunnery sergeant, don't do it! Not right here."
Sutton Hall was almost called Button Hall. They have bigger butts.
You're not wrong. I was born there.
I married someone there long ago.
Damn.
Good choice.
Good stock. Those women, oh, they love sheep and goats and cheese. And they're all
Swamp
big.
creatures as well.
They're all massive.
Miss Claudia,
Afternoon.
are you
But they're all big.
Are you not hot?
That's why I'm in the shade. But yes, it's sweltering. I'm trying to look pretty whilst sweating. My cheeks are all very rosy still. I'm staying very cool.
Have you seen the brewmaster recently?
Down that way.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
was in the past, though.
The Roblox Chad face, true. Hey, look at me. Yeah. It looks like a Chad face. Sorry. Sorry about your wife. Sorry about that. That's awful. God, Sergeant, way to lower the mood.
I'm sorry. You want me to lower it even deeper?
Your child died in childbirth with her?
No, they all passed. She died by sickness.
Damn, plague? I know it's pretty common.
Somewhat. It was a regular cold. Unfortunately.
Wow.
I know. But at least 2 of my sons and daughter.
Sorry.
You alright, Lady Hardeman?
This is really fucked up. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I just pictured an anti-vax mom. Should have gotten this. That's so fucked up. I'm so sorry. I'm stopping. I'm sorry.
Lady
That's
Hardeman,
out of
please
character.
control yourself.
That's out of character. Anyway, I'm glad about your son and daughters.
My 2 sons and daughter, yes. But
Yes.
never mind.
Yeah. The moment he says but, his eyes draw to your ass. I think he's jealous. Do you think so? Do you think the sergeant's jealous?
Just a little.
I mean, God, it just got a little cooler all of a sudden. Oh, that made my eyes feel great. Oh, it's so nice. Wow! I can see! How wonderful.
Clearly now?
A lot clearly.
So clearly now, the fog is gone. Oh wait.
Crawling in my skin.
What, Corporal?
The fog's still there for me.
Oh, I bet. It's still there for me too. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's there.
You know what else is not
Click
here?
will go
though?
away. What?
My wife.
Gunnery Sergeant, please.
And my son and daughter.
Take your drugs. You're not yourself.
I do. I need to go get my old man drugs. Hold on. That is not drugs. That is something else.
Brunswick?
Corporal. Go grab my
Yes,
drugs.
sorry, I'm loading back into the map. What's up?
Who's running the Bahara Balerno thing?
Bahara Balerno thing?
Yeah, the lady who's having her husband executed and wants to see her, but they didn't allow her to.
It's not something that's being run. It's in the NPC's hands. Why?
Okay. So Lottie wants to send a letter up to him saying this would probably be a good opportunity to allow the lady from Balerno to see her husband before execution.
Are you
If that can be
able to
done.
do so? Did you need a messenger?
Yes, I do.
Okay. One will arrive to your position shortly.
Thank you.
Of course.
Where did you get that?
Paper. Paper and quill. I need it now.
Where you store your drugs.
Go get paper and quill. Go.
Paper and quill. No. I have to write something. I have paper. Bring the quill. I need more.
We all need more, madam.
Damn. He's gonna be right there all the way just to realize I already have paper. Thank you.
She already has paper.
You can put the
What a
paper.
quill
You can
is
put the
due.
paper right here. You can put it right here. I'll use it for something later. The fog is gone. Oh, the blessed accursed fog is gone.
See clearly now.
Still a little distant, but it's a lot better.
Indeed. I blame the corporal though.
Why?
Because I can.
My ass still on your eyes or something like that?
Why?
You still staring at my ass? Is that why?
I'd like to repeat that again. Be happy to you.
Oh,
I think he's dying.
Gunnery Sergeant
Gunnery
Powers
Sergeant.
to take care of you. As I don't hear anything. One moment. I need to turn up my old ears up.
He's going soon now.
He's going senile. I'm going senile. Oh, you've been dragged.
You look good in red.
Thanks, Gunnery
Oh
Sergeant.
God.
You're welcome.
Don't patronize Fenton. He's a good man.
He is. He looks good in red.
That'll do.
Do you like your loot again, madam?
Nope. I don't feel like playing music. I feel like dying.
Well, unfortunately, we are not gonna be using that type of pleasure here. We're all living for reasons. It's just the question is, what are those reasons?
Where's that messenger? Oh wait, it's probably Fenton. I'm stupid. What the
What?
Is that a goat? There's a goat.
There's a goat. I think
It's
that's a
right
ram
outside.
or
A ram. I don't know. Oh, gross.
Wretched.
What an ugly creature. Why would God create that? Literally eats junk for a living. Might as well be a fly.
That's your stomach. And it's fairly cheap to make. A lot of people appreciate it. So, for instance, right here, this is a sort of.
Let me go find Fenton. Give him this. I've got to go find Fenton. He's needed. Hmm. Fenton!
If you see him, let him know.
Of course.
I have a need of you.
Anyways,
I need you to give this directly to Baron Amim, please.
Let me see what you got.
Concerns a Balerno citizen and her soon-to-be executed husband.
So I took the
All right,
measurements from
I'll
the
give it to
fin
him.
on the opposite wall.
Thank you very
I was able
much.
to
That is
map
all
out
I need.
the leather sleeve, as it were. The actual articulating bits of the fin itself
See,
will be pulled along with a thin
Baron Amim
wire
carries a
or
slight guilt with him ever since he
durable
massacred
string,
Balerno,
I
so I
suppose.
give the letter directly to Balerno. And he feels bad for the woman, and the woman gets to see her already doomed husband. Brains. This is democracy. This is Helldivers.
Harry, let him know one of his farm animals on the loose. It's a sheep this time.
I'm going to kill it.
God, Sock is always on the run.
I'm not a fan of diving.
Ow! I tripped. Oh. Okay, I scared it. It's going back. Thank God. Go! Peter, go! Be a good sheepdog. Get it back in. Go! Get him. Be a good sheepdog. Excellent. Be a good sheepdog. Keep going. Get him back inside the pen.
It's gonna break if you don't. Get down.
Good job, Peter. Save the day. This is why we love dogs. And here is your reward. See, every time. It's like magic. And now Peter knows that every time he does that, he's gonna come straight to me. He's gonna be like, I did that. Now pet me. See? Dogs love their rewards. Right. There's that marquee again. I'm not mistaken. The Marquis of what? Hmm. I have 32 copper in my pocket right now. I'm very poor.
Lady Hardiman.
Don't touch me. I'm feral.
Yes, Lady Hardiman.
Not bad. Not a terrible bow. It was like you were trying to suck someone off, so don't do that.
This is a quick bow.
That's the point, you're going. Oh, you cock.
Sorry, Lady Hardiman.
You need etiquette class. But how could you? You're from the island of Suttonhole. Of course you're not going to have any etiquette. They don't teach you that there. Well, not swamp people. It's mainly plains. They do have the swamps, but still.
Yeah, we just have to cross
You suppose I can... Oh, Wainwright. Let's go and purchase things I don't have money for. How much money do you have?
Only about 30 copper on me.
Excellent. That money is not mine. I'm kidding. I don't want it. I don't want your money. Well, I do, but I'm not going to take it.
Giants are real.
Well, I mean, you have a graphic beak, so I assume that's at least real.
It's authentic too, at least from what I can tell.
He may be cheap, but it's the only one I got.
What is that thing? Who would wear that? That!
Oh, that's an intimidating mask.
Does it actually have intimidation stats? If that's the case, I'm buying it. Someone will buy that for me. I'm gonna run around Nautis just wearing that.
I've got way other things to try and have within my own thoughts to buy other than a fucking mask. I'm sorry.
Come on. I'll go throughout the town, scare people tripping over on their noses. You have to treat them. It's a huge scheme. You make so much money.
I am not doing it.
Okay.
No. No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing that shit.
I will actually take that asset and put it on. I will actually ask for it and put it on my face.
Wait, Nadia, can't you just command him?
No, I can't. He's a Gradian citizen. He works in the clinic. He has right to be in the clinic, but I can't tell him to do things. He's not part of the military.
Did she just...
What?
Let me think.
I can't see this.
Those are 15 copper.
Basil must have had something.
Oh, hold on. I see.
So if you're buying all of it, that's 60.
You need to see who?
Harry.
I don't see a Harry. I don't see a Harry. I see a
I don't either. I see a person in armor. I don't know who that is.
I see the man known as Aaron.
Yeah.
I've never
I see that guy.
He's always just mysterious armor guy.
No, that's funny. He goes by Aaron.
Miss Basil.
Doing all right, huh?
Oh dear.
That's a no.
Soma, she don't look happy. Soma,
No.
what did you do?
Fix your woman.
Oh no, he's dead. He's dead. I know what it is.
What?
She's on it too. Oh my god, we're in sync. Everyone's in sync.
Wait, what do you mean on on it. Are we talking about what we're?
You'll never be on it. You don't have to worry about it.
Good.
No, maybe buy that later.
Thank God I don't have whatever you were talking about.
A bleeding vagina. No, you don't have that, and you'll never have that.
So, yeah, never.
You're so silly. You know, normal women things that happen to women.
Yes, only seen it long ago with my wife.
I don't care. Why are you telling me? I didn't ask.
I don't.
I don't want to know about your bleeding life. All I care about is about my bleeding life. No pun intended. A whole mood. A whole ass mood. Tell you what I need to do. Take a break. Take a break. That's what I need. I need to put my hands on the stove, make sure they're nice and warm so they stay on a little longer. Take a small nap. That's what I'm gonna do. I sure hope the moment I leave, I'm not needed. God, that would be so awful. Alright. I will be right back. I need rest. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. I'll be back. I'll be right back. Okay.